Good morning, people. Watchwoman 65, Lisa Boyce here. I don't know whether you could see. Watch cats. Thought I'd show you that because you haven't seen them in a while. But anyway, I did some of this last night, but Now the End Begins came out with an article on Russia sends 2 warships armed with cruise missiles to prevent Turkey from launching a full-scale invasion of Syria. I hit on a little bit of it last night, but I'm going to read some of this to you, and I'm going to link the article in the description box. Russia sends 2 warships armed with cruise missiles to Syria's coast. Okay. Russia on Friday said it was sending 2 warships armed with cruise missiles to waters off the Syrian coast and blamed Ankara for killing of 33 Turkish soldiers in Syria's Idlib region the previous day. Russia, and he's going on in this article saying that Russia at the moment is undergoing a delicate balancing act, trying to maintain relations with Turkey while at the same time trying to prevent them from invading Syria, where Russia is backing Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. Turkish President Erdogan is now warning that a full-scale invasion of Syria could be right around the corner, something Russia is trying to prevent. Now, keep in mind, Ezekiel 39, 1-2. Therefore, thou, son of man, prophesy against Gog, and say, Thus saith the Lord God, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and leave but a 6th part of thee, and will cause thee to come up from the north parts, and will bring thee upon the mountains of Israel. This is coming, folks. War is not exciting. Nothing exciting about the planned death and destruction of other human beings. But watching the Middle East preparing itself for the fulfillment of Bible prophecy is quite exciting. Because we know what's going to happen. Think about it. Every country mentioned in this story today, Russia, Turkey, Syria, are all mentioned in the end times prophecy because their greatest roles are yet future. Exciting times to be Bible-believing Christians and waiting for flight number 777. So this is from the Jerusalem Post. He always posts his thing from this, and then he posts the other from the other source. So this is from the Jerusalem Post. It says here, the killing of the Turkish soldiers on Thursday and the wounding of 32 others announced by governor in Turkey province bordering Syria raised the Turkish military death toll in the region to 54 this month. Turkey has sent thousands of troops and heavy military hardware into Syria. Erdogan has warned that Turkey will launch full-scale offensive to repel Syrian forces unless they pull back from Turkish observation posts in the region. Though trying to coordinate their efforts on Syria, Russia backs Syrian President Bashar al-Assad, while Turkey backs rebel forces opposing Assad. Responding to Thursday's killing, a senior Turkish official said on Friday that Ankara would no longer stop Syrian refugees from reaching Europe. Turkey blamed an airstrike by Syrian government forces for the deaths. Russia's defense ministry was cited by the RIA news agency on Friday, however, as saying that the Turkish troops had been hit by artillery fire from Syrian government forces who were trying to repel an offensive by rebel forces. It was quoted as saying that Ankara had failed to notify Moscow of the presence of Turkey troops in the area hit by shelling despite being in regular communication with the Russian military. The Turkish troops had been deployed directly alongside anti-government rebels. The ministry was cited as saying, but according to the information provided by Turkey, there were no Turkish troops in the area, and Russia said that Turkish forces shouldn't have been there. Russia warplanes did not carry out any strikes in the area at the time of the incident, and Moscow did everything it could to help once it learned of the Turkish troops' presence. The ministry was cited as saying that included ensuring Syrian forces stopped shelling to allow Turkey to evaluate its dead and wounded. Separately, and as tensions between Ankara and Damascus rose, Russia's Black Sea Fleet was cited by the Interfax news agency on Friday as saying it was sending 2 warships equipped with Caliber cruise missiles to waters off the Syrian coast. I'll have the, like I said, I'll have the link to this article in the description box. But as you can see, it's starting, folks. Just as predicted in the Bible. It's starting. So, I'm going to be on later with more news. These are exciting times. We are getting ready to get out of here. As things are in place. Nothing is falling in place. Everything is in place for the coming of the rapture. I'll be back later. Thank you.